Hey everyone, Brittany Carmichael here, bringing you your live weekly Woo Woo Wednesday tarot reading, where I tune into the energy of this week and draw 3 cards to see what we can pay attention to. You know, all of us are collectively going through a huge release right now in our life. We're letting go of the old, we're closing off a chapter, we're moving out of relationships that don't serve us, we are changing jobs, changing careers. So right now we're kind of going through a collective ending. So this is going to be an interesting week after our after the powerful full moon that we just experienced on Sunday. So let me know how you guys are doing. Did you go through a very cathartic release of emotions or beliefs or anything like that over the weekend? Did you tune into my full moon release ritual and guided meditation to help facilitate that releasing of energy? I'd love to know. Leave that in the comments and say hello if you are here watching live. Hello, happy Wednesday, Anne says. Hello, Tamala, so good to see you all. Okay, I'm like blowing myself out with this light. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Anne says, yes, I let go of pent up emotions. Awesome, awesome. Brianna's here. Jamie says hi. Julie, it's so good to see you guys. So like I said, we had that full moon release on Sunday, and everyone that I've coached and done tarot readings for this week has been releasing and letting go of the past and letting go of the old. So I'm super excited to see what comes up for us this week. I know in like 4 of my readings today, all the same cards showed up. Hold on, I just thought one was flipped over. So I'll be surprised to see what comes up in our reading today. Anne says, oh, Sunday is when I made my website update, so making big changes. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, woo, woo. Thank you for joining me live here on Woo Woo Wednesday. If you have a soul sister you know that would love this message, be sure to tag them in the comments below or share this video on your page. And let's dive in. Again, if you're here live, say hello. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Tracy. Thank you all for joining. Oh, here goes our first card. And the way that this works for all of us is that I set an intention that we all receive the message that we need most. So when the cards come up and I'm reading, pay attention to the thoughts and the nudges and the visions that you receive during this reading. Hello, everyone. Hello, Sammy. It's so good to see you all. All right, Tracy says, starting my new journal of ideas for my new art. Oh, love it. I can feel a lot of people right now getting these inspired visions for what 2018 will look like for them. So I'd love to know, what does your 2018 vision look like for you? What have you been, oh, there we go. What have you been dreaming of? What have you been thinking about and wanting to shift or change in your life? All right, let's see, one more card. Anne says, when Calliope wakes up, we are painting. Oh, how fun. You know, this is a great time to really become present and tap into the moment through the joy of creative expression, through painting, through dancing, through singing, through even working out is a creative expression. Let's see, deciding what I want thehappyventure.com to be and look like. Awesome. Well, the happy venture ultimately could fall under any category, so it really is about lifestyle. It feels like you like to share about all the different learnings that you're uncovering in your life that are bringing you joy, so you want to spread that to other people. New ideas working back on my business account, gather info and looking forward to start reworking my Instagram account and gathering my writing and sources to share. I love that. You know, again, we're being inspired with a lot of new creative ideas so that we can go on this next adventure. What else? Okay, Tom's here. So good to see you guys. All right, 3 cards have been drawn for the week. So let's dive in and see what comes up for us. Ooh, okay guys, so I've been thinking like I'd like to get a new tattoo, and I really want to tattoo a tarot card because this has been a huge part of my life. And the card that I chose that I would get tattooed is actually this card right here. And it's in exact alignment with what we were just talking about, is getting present and being in the moment so that you can connect to creativity. The Empress shows up, guys. This is a card of being called to express your creativity. It says the time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, and luxurious or abundant resources. So this is saying, hey, as you have I think this came up last week, guys. Hey, as you have the courage to take action and express your creativity and express yourself, then you will be met by rewards and resources that you couldn't see that were available to you. So this is saying, hey, what are those ideas? What are those plans that you've been coming up with in your mind? Because now it's time to act on them. It's not enough to just keep thinking about it or keep pondering and wondering like, well, is this even possible? Am I even good enough to do this? Now is the time to act. So let me ask you this. Leave this in the comments. What is the next creative step, the next creative vision that you've been guided to? What have you been thinking a lot about? Or if you've been meditating, there's these ideas that keep coming up for you. What is that creative expression that is coming up for you? Oh my God, I haven't seen you since we were fresh into hair. Miss your face, long pretty hair, and all your tats. Beautiful mama. Oh my God. Oh, Diz. It's so good to see you. Yeah, a lot has changed for me in the last decade, and I can feel that a lot is changing for you all, and that's why I like to join you each week to tune into the energy of change and go, okay, where are we going? What's the next step? Thank you for saying the word lifestyle. That cleared me up. You're welcome. You know, you can have a lifestyle. It doesn't have to, everyone's like, it needs to be a niche or blah, blah, blah. No, I help people find joy. And if that's a niche, okay, but it's not very specific. And so many people are trying to be so specific and dial it down to just people. I only work with people with red hair. Like, it's not the case. So it's really about ultimately what brings you the most joy. Jennifer says, an idea popped up last night for me to get out walking more, listening to music I love. Yeah, Jennifer, that would be your soul's way of guiding you to a new type of dynamic meditation so that you can quiet down your mind and connect with your spirit. Walking they say a lot of geniuses like Einstein and things like that would get their greatest ideas and inspiration on these quiet walks. For me, it's when I take a shower and I'm in the peaceful quietness of of my shower. So yeah, not only getting your body and your energy flowing, but also helping your creativity to start activating. So taking walks and listening to inspiring music that makes you excited, it brings you back into the moment and you're feeling your body is an incredible guidance. So I highly suggest following through on that one. So number 3, the Empress comes up. This is about expressing your creativity and acting on those plans that you are being guided to do right now. Let's keep going, guys. The Knight of Gabriel shows up. So this is the second Gabriel that has shown up here in the reading today. So Archangel Gabriel is the angel of creativity. And so we see Gabriel show up in this card as well and governs the Empress. So the Knight of Gabriel says confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Time to take action. Wow. Time to act upon your plans. Time to take action. The message is clear. Stop waiting, wondering, wishing, or worrying. And just start taking action. It says, great passion for a cause and instinctively knowing what to do. So, I get this all the time when I'm doing readings with people is, well, I don't know, or I'm not really sure. But the truth is you do know, and you're just avoiding your truth because it's uncomfortable, because it's going to create change in your life. But all these changes are ultimately to bring you to a new level of growth and excitement. Because if we are living the same life over and over and over, and there's no change, I mean, that's stagnant and quite boring, if you ask me. So this is saying it's time to act, have confidence, let your enthusiasm and your courage and your charisma inspire and empower you to take these actions. The more you begin to believe in yourself and believe in the message that you have to share, or the creative expression or the service that you have to offer the world, well, one, you get out of your own way because it's typically your own lack of confidence that stops you from taking action. And what's funny is that as you take action, you begin to build your confidence. So stop waiting to be confident to take the next step. You take the next step and you build your confidence with every step that you take in the direction that is outside your comfort zone or calling you to this new adventure. So have courage to move forward with what you already know to do. So many times I'm helping women come to find more health and peace in their body, and they say, I can't lose weight, I can't lose weight. Well, one, you've just automatically cut yourself off from the ability to lose weight by stating that you cannot, because if you're a creator and you're manifesting with the thoughts and words and feelings that you have, then you've automatically cut yourself off from what it is that you want to create. The truth is, we all know how to have a healthier body. We move our bodies more, drink more water, and eat more plants. We all know what to do. So this is saying you instinctively know what to do, whether it's making changes in your health, in your relationship, in your career. You know, here's what has come up a lot in today's readings with people is everyone's, well, I'm afraid of what the next step is. Usually I'm pretty certain and I'm clear, but now I have no idea. The reason why you have no idea is because just like any other moment in your life, it has been unknown. You have never known the next step or what was going to happen the next day ever. And so we have to begin to let go of this fear of the unknown. Every moment has been unknown until it is known. So stop allowing the fear of the unknown or change or I don't know what to do. Stop allowing that to stop you from taking those actions and from moving forward. Jennifer says, health and new adventures keep coming up for me. Yeah, rightly so, because again, we would be bored if we were living on the same path, you know, if we were doing the same thing every moment. So, and health, of course, is the first wealth. And if you don't have a healthy vehicle, your soul can't fully thrive and communicate with you. Again, state of mind is state of life. Yes, you are so right. The quality of your thoughts typically reflect the quality of your life is what you are saying. Let's see. Believe in it. Believe it, and you can do it however hard it is. Determination and vision is the key. Yes, it is. So here's the message that comes through to every single woman that books a reading with me is that you must believe in yourself, that confidence, that you were given this message or this idea or this creativity to express for a reason. And the more you believe in yourself, the easier it is for you to get out of your own way and actually do the work. And as you do the work, you continue to build upon that confidence. So yeah, determination and clarity, knowing like, hey, this is what I want to create. I know that it's possible for me. So let's see. Obviously, it's time to take action. So let me ask you this. What's that one next step you plan on taking? Leave it in the comments below. And the last card that comes up for today's reading is the Two of Raphael. I know these lights, it's gotten dark here. We're in winter, people, so it's a little bright. But the Two of Raphael is about making a decision. It says, two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, and don't give up on those that you love. So the twos represent making a decision. Obviously, we've got the Empress and the Knight of Gabriel saying it's time to take action. So when I see the two, the hindering fact here is making that clear decision on this is what I'm going for. This talks about, it's kind of like the Lover's card in the Minor Arcana, but not quite as powerful as the actual Lover's card. So this is saying like there are people that share your vision with you. So it's important to surround yourself with people that will support your vision and support your dream so that you guys can both turn your creative energy and your focus into what it is that you want to bring into the world. This says kindred spirit. So again, you're attracting people that also have that same vision as you to help you build that confidence and that belief that whatever it is you're trying to create in the world is possible. Hi, Nicole. Brianna says, currently heading to yoga on the beach with my kids, sometime for me. Oh, how lovely is that? Very important to spend time creating space for your soul to be able to speak up, because it's too often that our mind is talking all the time and trying to plan and create, okay, well, this is what's next. But ultimately, our guidance comes from within, and it comes in the moment. You can't plan for it. I want to move out on my own and have my own space. Well, know that it is possible, and as you are guided to take that next step, maybe it means create a new business or go after a new job, or reach out to a roommate, or who knows what that may be. You'll be guided to take one step that might not seem like it connects, but ultimately will give you that freedom that you need to be able to move out on your own. Kindred Spirit card is making me dance. Yeah. I mean, all of us here watching right now are kindred spirits, because we wouldn't be attracted to this live video if we weren't all on the same page. So let's all have a little kindred spirit celebration. Let's all dance, because, you know, this card says, like, not only do you have people that support you, that see your vision, but you also have, you know, angelic help, and your spirit guides are there to lead you along the way. What else? Don't give up on those that you love. So, you know, maybe some of you are feeling like, maybe you're in a partnership with someone and you're feeling like, man, I'm changing and growing, and my partner is like not coming with me. So this is saying, don't give up on them. Just be the example of love. And if you want to make changes to your life, know that you have the permission to make the changes in your life. And that doesn't mean that anyone else has to follow along. Eventually, you may inspire them with just the actions that you're taking. So when it says don't give up on those that you love, it's really saying, one, the message is believe in yourself. Don't give up on yourself, because right now you're in a time of transition, so it seems a little bit awkward. You're like, I'm not really sure what steps I'm supposed to take. I know my life is heading in a different direction. So sometimes we can lose faith or lose hope that we're in the right place at the right time. So most importantly, don't give up on yourself. Don't lose hope, or don't become too impatient through the transition. We're meant to enjoy and revel in the ending of this chapter. And we can pause for reflection and recalibration before we start on that next adventure. Let me see here. And craziest action in Dallas, but have to be out of my place in Austin this month, and saw a place online in Austin today, and my realtor did a FaceTime with me, and I knew it was my house. Applied, and I know the house is mine. I just feel it. Oh, I'm so happy. Stacey, we just did a reading last week, and it was talking about, like, don't know where I'm supposed to go, but I'm done with this house. And look, not even a week later, you're here telling me that divinely this house pops up for sale, and you jump on a FaceTime call and just intuitively know this is the right one. So I hope that everyone watching and listening to this story can relate to the fact that when we want to make changes, we don't normally know where we're going or what's to change, but we just know something needs to change. As long as we have the clarity on what the little category is, which we knew it was your living location, then you have you have enough clarity to begin to draw the resources that you need to begin to make those changes. So obviously the house showed up for you. Your realtor was on your side to help facilitate this and make this happen. So much love and luck to you on securing this new house for yourself. So beautiful reading of taking action. This is a very action-oriented message, which is interesting because right now we're in the time of Mercury retrograde, a time of reviewing the plans, revising the plans, and not so much about taking action. So this is all saying time to act upon your plans, time to take action, have that passion, express your creativity. The more you express yourself with joy and you keep going after what you love, and you guys are dedicated to creating this from the heart, that you will be met by the abundant resources, and the people that you need, or whatever it is that you need along your path will always be provided for. Most importantly, during this time, I say reflect on how far you've come this year. Reflect on how far you've come this lifetime, and take time to celebrate yourself and to celebrate the lessons that you've learned, and really pause. Take a pause before you begin to take this action, because you're being guided to move forward and to take action. So during this time, relax, enjoy yourself, and know that your creativity, your expression, your courage, your confidence, your enthusiasm, your charisma is what is being asked of you right now. Nothing else, but just for you to show up fully, show up passionately, show up courageously and confidently, and the next step will be provided to you along the way. You don't have to know every step. The Happy Venture says, as soon as you said Mercury retrograde, my feed totally froze. I'm not surprised. Oh, man. Leslie says, I always have to remind myself this journey is a marathon, not a sprint. Tracy says, I can't wait for 2018. I'm ready to create lots of new ideas and new ventures and a place. Exciting. You know, this is such an exciting time because we're at the end of the year. We have come a long way. What is this with this like angry face? Like, who's got the angry face going on? Like, send me some hearts and some flowers. Like, this is a positive message here. Okay. Danielle says, that's so funny. Courageous is the first core value of mine I made yesterday. What a beautiful word, because courage actually was the word that I was given. I was told I was here to teach the world courage. So I love that you've chosen that word, because the more you have courage to show up and to be yourself and to express your intuitive gifts and to express your creativity, you're living your purpose. Everyone always books a reading and says, am I on the right path? Am I living my purpose? And the answer is always the same. You're always on your path, and the purpose is to feel joy. So if you're not feeling joy, then it's an invitation to look around at your life and say, hey, what isn't working right now? What needs to change? And align yourself back to joy. Hello, Christopher Carmichael. Thank you for joining me from the other room. I love seeing my husband pop on here. Oh my gosh, Anne says, I have gotten strength all week. Yes, a lot of the readings that I've done this week, I've pulled the strength card as a reminder to all of us that the new kind of strength is compassion and kindness and a gentle, forgiving, loving heart, not like not the gun show kind of strength. So can you find the strength within yourself to have the courage to move forward? Can you find the strength within yourself to speak the truth, even when it seems like it may be painful? So many of us avoid our truth because we don't want to offend anyone or hurt anyone else's feelings. But when we're offending ourselves and we're choosing suffering over expressing our truth, then, I mean, ultimately we're doing exactly what we don't want to be doing to other people, but we're doing it to ourselves. And somehow we've taught ourselves that that's okay. And it's not okay. Anne says, yes, I did have a divine story to share with you. Oh, well, reach out, Anne. I love to hear your stories. I love seeing everyone's transformation. I love when you guys reach out and say, hey, that reading you did totally resonated because this is what's happening in my life. So like I said, I encourage you to leave a comment below and say, what is that specific action that you're planning on taking this week? Now, again, retrograde, it's time for revising your plan and all that, and and resting. But the message is clear. It's time to start moving forward. So I think energetically we need to begin to shift our story and stop speaking words from the past. And oh goodness. All right, and start speaking words of what we do want, of a new future for ourselves. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this week for Woo Woo Wednesday. I love tuning into the energy. I love seeing where you guys are at. I love hearing how this resonates with you. Leslie says, already took it. Talk to my boss about promoting me. Yay! So your time of revising was how much you are worth and how much you're making. And then the action you took was to reach out to your boss and ask for a raise. So I love that. Congratulations for having the courage to speak up and say, hey, I'm worthy. I deserve more than that. So congratulations on having the courage to do that. I'd love to know any questions, any thoughts, any ideas, anything that resonated with you for this week, any aha moments. Leave that in the comments below. And if you know a soul sister who needs this empowering message to express her confident, creative self and to begin to take those actions that you've been guided to take. You know, we have those friends in our life that are saying, I really feel like I should do this, or I should leave this job, or I should quit this thing. And then you talk to them a week or 2 weeks or a month or 6 months later, and it's the same story. Will you have the courage to shift your story and to take courageous action so that you can show up as a leader in your life and inspire and empower those around you to do the same for themselves? All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you all on Friday for the Elevated Life series with my beautiful husband, Christopher Carmichael. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Leslie says, as always, your readings are spot on. Thanks for doing what you do. Thank you so much, Leslie, for tuning in each week. Thank you for your love and support, and thank you to everyone who's here live and who watches the playback. I appreciate you know, just like the card for this week says, like kindred spirits dedicated to creating something wonderful. This was something I was guided to do, is to step out and speak up in this capacity, and this was the modality of creative expression my soul chose, and it's not loved and appreciated by everyone because they are not aware or educated enough to understand how this spiritual system works. So it's important to surround yourself with people that have the same vision as you and support and believe in your dreams. So thank you all for being here, and if you are interested in tuning in to your own message for a one-on-one private reading, feel free to reach out. Check out BrittanyCarmichael.com/tarot, where you can book a one-on-one session with me. I love helping to provide clarity for each and every one of you along your path, and ultimately all of these readings are just a reminder of what you already know, but what you're not trusting or taking action on. So just as the message this week was so clear, it's time to take action, to trust your creative vision, and to have the confidence and the courage to just do it anyway. And yeah, because you already know what to do. So stop pretending that you don't know because you're afraid of the consequences of taking action. The only consequences that are going to happen if you have the courage to take the action that you've been guided to take is liberation, freedom, joy, abundance, and growth. It's an incredible and freeing choice that you will make in your life. It's the best one you'll ever make. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you guys on Friday for the Elevated Life series, and next Wednesday, of course, every Wednesday for Woo Woo, where we dive into the cards and find out what we need to focus on for this week. I appreciate all of you, love all of you. Oh, I'm missing some comments. Anne says, have a great night. Alex is here. Jessica's here. Jennifer says, thank you. Rachel, girl, I was thinking about you today. I feel like energetically, for me, like you've just fallen off the face of the earth. So I want to know what you've been up to. What are you doing? What's going on in your world? Because you came up in my mind today. So I'm glad to see you here. Miriam says, thanks. Jaya, hey girl. Thank you so much. Thank you all, everyone. I'm so glad you're all here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Like I've said, I'm in super appreciative gratitude mode right now because you know, it's important to really reflect back. You know, one of my traditions is every day I have a gratitude calendar and I write down something I'm grateful for the day. And at the end of the year, on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, I grab that calendar, of course, take it off the wall because that year is over. And I look back to each day and I see what I've done, where I've come from, what I've accomplished, what I've let go of, how I've changed, who's empowered me, who's inspired me, who's supported me, who's loved me, you know? And I give so much gratitude and appreciation for all of those experiences and people that show up in our life because we forget. We forget. Think about how much you've created and done this year. Way more than you're actually allowing yourself to remember or give yourself credit for. So I like to share my appreciation with each and every one of you all the time so that you're reminded that you are loved and you are supported and you make a difference and you mean the world to me. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Tracy says, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, love you all. I'm done singing your praises. I'm going to go sign off and get to it. I have been reading all day for everyone, and now it's time for a little self-love and self-care. So off I go. Thank you so much for joining here on Woo Woo Wednesday. If you have any thoughts, questions, or comments, leave them below. And if you have a soul sister who needs this empowering message to just go for it, just to take action, just to jump, have that leap of faith, then tag them in the comments below so that they can have that same inspiration and empowering message that you received here today. I know that each and every one of you have a brilliant gift to share with the world, and 2018 is your time to shine. I'll see you guys later this week for the Elevated Life series. Thank you for joining me. Love you all. Bye.